Hey everyone, great to see you, and get ready to check out some unique exercise that put your physique to the test. Today we're diving into what I think are 5 key exercises that serve as health indicators or biomarkers for a healthy individual. These exercises are backed by a ton of research and give us a good snapshot of our cardiovascular health, mobility, strength, balance, and coordination. So let's jump right in and see how we measure up. Go ahead and try them yourself. First up, we've got the sitting rising test. According to 2016 study, this test is an excellent predictor of overall health and can highlight the need for mobility improvement. If you fail to do this, expect sore buttocks for the next few days and the shame that comes with it. Just kidding, it's safe and easy to do. Just take your shoes off and find a mat or just flat and hard surface. Easiest way to do it is with your legs crossed. If it's too easy, then try doing it without crossing legs. Developed by Brazilian researchers in the 1990s, the sitting rising test is scored out of 10 points, 5 for sitting down and 5 for rising. Using a hand, forearm, knee or side of the leg for support deducts 1 point each time. So let's see if we can stay as cool as ice, willing to sacrifice our time. You should execute the test with over 8 points if you are 40 or less years old. If not, you might want to put some more time into mobility exercises. For example, you could just follow along my workout videos after watching this one. Nothing feels better than a shameless plug. A score below 8 indicates potential mobility issues, while a score between 0 to 3 suggests a higher mortality risk within 6 years for individuals aged 51 to 80. A score of 10 is the most frequently seen in men aged 16 to 25 years old and in women aged 16 to 40 years old. However, less than 8% of men and women aged less than 55 achieved a composite score of 10. As we can see from the chart, the favorable are blue and green and unfavorable red and yellow results across all 15 age intervals analyzed. Do you know what I love about sitting the most? That I can stand up anytime, any way I want to. Because of my gymnastics background and younger age, it wasn't a problem to even add some Mike Jack flair to it. Next, we have the VO2 max test, specifically the Cooper test. According to Dr. Kenneth Cooper, running as far as you can for 12 minutes gives you a good estimate of your VO2 max, a key indicator of cardiovascular health. It is a simple yet effective way to find out your maximum oxygen intake. So I tried it. The test is over 50 years old and is still used by many coaches, trainers or military personnel. Most smartwatches calculate it quite accurately nowadays, but it seemed like a solution too easy for me.
I have to sweat, I have to suffer, to taste the blood in my mouth, to feel the oxygen in my muscles, to find out.
Also, my honey wants it too, so we did it together. We also put our smartwatches to the test to assess the accuracy of distance and VO2 max, knowing that one running lap is exactly 250 meters. In sports, cardiovascular endurance refers to an athlete's ability to sustain prolonged exercise for minutes, hours, or even days. Endurance testing is a way to measure the efficiency of an athlete's circulatory system and respiratory system in supplying oxygen to the working muscles and support sustained physical activity. Endurance generally refers to aerobic endurance. Aerobic exercises requires oxygen to help supply the energy needed for exercise. The objective of endurance training then is to develop and improve the body systems that produce and deliver the energy needed to meet the demands of prolonged activity. To calculate your maximum oxygen intake, use these formulas. There are many other ways to calculate your VO2 max, but my boy Cooper has made it easy since 1968. There are also great charts flowing around the internet to measure your cardiovascular endurance with your age group and decide whether it's time to start improving and run like Forrest Gump. We passed the test, but I can't say that about our smartwatches. My Xiaomi Band 7 pulled a prank on me and said I ran only 300 meters. Although the Garmin Venue 2 smartwatch calculated distance well, VO2 max is rather not accurate. A higher VO2 max means better endurance and heart health. Keep running, folks. Next, we're testing our balance by standing on one leg. Dr. Michael Mosley's test for balance is to see how long we can stand on one leg. Firstly, eyes open and then eyes closed. Take your shoes off, put your hands on your hips and stand on one leg. See how long we can do it. The test is over as soon as you shift your planted foot or put your raised foot down on the ground. Then repeat with your eyes closed. You will be dismayed by how quickly you start to fall over. How much does it matter? In a study published in 2014, researchers tested 2,760 men and women. Among other things, they measured how long they could stand on one leg with their eyes closed. When the researchers returned 13 years later, they found that the tests had all independently predicted the chance that someone would die over that period. Those individuals who lasted less than 2 seconds were 3 times more likely to have died than those who held it for 10 seconds or more. So why is this balance test so important? It's because it's so taxing. Your brain normally uses 3 different types of information to keep you upright. Your eyes, your vestibular system, and proprioceptors in your limbs that send signals to your brain telling it what is going on. When you remove your eyesight, the brain has to work much harder to keep you steady. You want your muscles and your mind to be friends with each other. Here are targets that different age groups should be able to manage. Under 40, aim for 45 seconds with eyes open and 15 seconds closed. As you saw, I was shaking and readjusting my balance a lot with blinders on, but managed to reach the goals. Balance is crucial for preventing falls, especially as we age. Plus, it's a great party trick for your grandma's birthday. Now, let's switch up for the dead hang test. According to longevity expert Dr. Peter Attia, an under 40-year-old man should aim for dead hang at least 2 minutes. And 90 seconds for women that age. Let's try it ourselves. The standard hanging grip is palms facing away from you with your thumbs wrapped around the bar, closing your fists tight. In the latest study, grip strength has been recommended by many scientists as a useful indicator for overall health, a vital sign, and as a biomarker of health status. It correlates with specific outcomes such as generalized strength and function, bone mineral density, fractures and falls, nutritional status, disease status, and comorbidity load, cognition, depression and sleep, hospital-related variables, and mortality. So basically, your overall physical and mental form correlates with your grip strength. It's time to exercise those noodles of yours and make pasta with it. Pasta con carne. Unfortunately, I failed the test. No excuses, I will go home and start strengthening my grip right away. This one really burns. But a strong grip is associated with better overall strength and longevity, so it's worth the effort. And for the cherry on top, we have the breath holding test. A study from the University of Edinburgh found that holding your breath at least a minute in a supine position after hyperventilating indicates you're not compromised in terms of pulmonary health. So Let's try it. Hyperventilation causes the amount of carbon dioxide in the blood to drop. This makes you hold your breath for longer. A bioengineer, Neto Sosa, recommended in Quora that 20 to 30 second hyperventilation is good for a 1-minute dive. Being in a supine position, mostly dry, I bet we can achieve even longer hold. So let's take full deep breath in and out quickly for about 20 seconds before going for max breath hold. The study with 118 participants found that healthy non-smoking volunteers held breath after hyperventilation for 60.9 seconds on average, while patients with chronic pulmonary diseases only held for 22.4 seconds. If you are too addicted to oxygen and cannot hold your breath for that long, you might want to increase your endurance workouts and do some regular breath work as well. I was slowly suffocating but managed to hold my breath for 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Later, I tried holding my breath standing up and without hyperventilation. I reached a length of just over a minute. So remember, hyperventilating first helps you hold your breath longer. Just don't do this while swimming, okay? We don't want anyone passing out in the pool. So there you have it. These 5 exercises gives us a snapshot of our health in different areas. Remember, it's not just about acing these tests. It's about small, consistent improvements. Keep working on your fitness and you will see progress over time. And if you didn't hit the benchmarks today, don't worry. Use these goals to strive for. Fitness is a journey, not a destination. It's just part of our essentials in our lives. Thanks for joining me on this fitness adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button so you can see more of this kind of content. Now go and get moving. See you next time and stay active.